the sorrow, and how can you mend? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the
You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for game one. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Baltimore Orioles. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. Just a little bit away from first pitch. Getting the nod in this one, Kyle Bradish. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
The pitch. Foul ball there. And now the 0-1. Now a drag bunt, third base side. And foul ball. The 0-2. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Cowser settles underneath it. One down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Popped up. He makes the grab and a couple of quick outs.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 outs, base is empty. Mike Trout, the next to hit for the Angels. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
2 outs. This one lifted in the air, left field. Kjerstad right there to make the grab. And that is that. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound today, Patrick Sandoval.
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
And stepping in is the speedy Ahmed Rosario. The wind of the pitch. Almost got him. A swing and a soft liner. And it's caught for the out. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. Now, with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Tapped softly on the ground. Rutschman retired.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
And now it's Juan Soto.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
The lefty fires. That one not close. Now 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time. That one misses, and it's 3-2. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. We played an inning, no score. I'm dodging along, yogi. Smooth criminal style, crucial in any town. Young gunner got the cynical smile, visual brown. Back here in Baltimore, now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. The pitch. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team. And that one sliced foul.
Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year.
Tosses to first and quickly one away in the second. And now the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel. Bradish goes 6 feet 3 inches, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Mateo gathers and throws to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Logan O'Hoppe. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
2 outs, bases empty. And the pitch is in for a
sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
next offering down in the dirt. That one hammered left field, way back there. And he brings it into the warning track. Nothing doing here this half. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And he deals. And a swing and a line drive into right field. Makes the catch for the out. One up, one down. And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. Grounder off the pitcher. Not in time. He's safe. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Kobe Mayo, the next to hit for the Orioles. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Cowser stands at first with one out. Line drive. Tracks it down for the out. Two down.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first two innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Heston Kjerstad. Sandoval throws to first. Cowser back on a dive. Right through there for a strike. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in game one of the ALDS. And he takes a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Kicks and deals. And down on strikes. And that is that. And the Orioles leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Back now at Oriole Park, top half of the third inning, and here is number 33. And the pitch. That one's in there. 0-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swung on, belted. Cowser raging back towards the wall. Bangs off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Put a great swing on that pitch to deep center field, and we knew it was going to be close, but just not quite enough. And
I'm sure a few of his teammates might be yelling weight room at him right now, but he should definitely feel good about that one.
Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Here's Joe Adele. High fly ball out to left field. Kerstad on the move. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out. And next for L.A., Eric Wagaman.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
Calls it in, and there's two away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Victor Robles. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one fouled off. That's in for a strike at 95, and the count is 0-2. Two outs, and down on strikes he goes. And that is that. So one hit is all they get. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0.
December 27 was the birth of Canada, the Met fan, born in the home of the Dodgers. D. Strawberry was the man as a with that new era you wearing that would have got took home.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third. Now the third baseman, Ramon Urias. The pitch. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. In one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Jorge Mateo now. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. Ripped on a line to center. Trout makes the catch, and there's one away.
Now back, second baseman, Rosario.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Ahmed Rosario, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1. And that one's a little bit low. Ball 1. Late with the swing there. One out and a runner at second here in game 1. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. That one out to right. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. And he's at third with one away. That's a triple.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Punched that ball down the opposite field line, just barely able to keep it fair, but once it dropped in, he was off and racing for the triple.
Here's Adley Rutschman. First offering, and it just misses. And a pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Out to short, Neto. Fires across the diamond. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Juan Soto now. His first at-bat was a strikeout. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
That one hammered center field. Trout ranges back. And it is gone. A soaring shot to center. And they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
You almost feel bad for the baseball when Juan Soto hits it. His swing is so powerful.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
2 outs, nobody on. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. Foul ball. This ball's chopped to the ground. On to first. That is the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 a solo shot. On to the 4th now in game number 1. It's the Orioles 3 and the Angels nothing. Game 1 of the division series. Here's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo. Bradish back to work. And he hits a ground ball right side. Whips it to Mountcastle. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And now batting, Mike Trout. Fly to left his first time. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. No swing. Pulls that one foul. One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one carrying. And that ball is out of here. That one felt good, and they cut into the deficit. It's 3-1.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. He was late there, strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering misses down and away.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Shadowell in the box now. No balls and a strike. Righty to the plate. In the air out towards right center. Sizes this one up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Angels get one with a solo homer. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. This is the American League Division Series on the show. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. The pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Puts it away for the out. And now Kobe Mayo. 0 for 1 so far. And a good eye there. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And another ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
And here it comes. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Now fly ball to right center. Adele moves under it. Squeezes it. And there's 2 away. Two outs, base is empty. And next for the Orioles, Heston Kjerstad. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. Inning over. Orioles held in check there, and the score stays 3-1. Back now at Oriole Park. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Logan O'Hoppe. The pitch. That one missed.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's the third baseman. Doubled his first time up. swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one hops the wall. Ohapi headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's 3-2.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
And now Joe Adell, third baseman, playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Off the plate inside, and that's ball one. The Orioles leading by a run, and we're at the top of the fifth. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. In there at the knees. Pitch misses. 2-2. In the air, right side. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. So because of the injury, a replacement needed at third. Coming in as a pinch runner, Matt Theis. So in now for the Angels, Eric Wagaman. He's 0 for 1. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Dives, but it's off his glove. Not in time, and that'll score a run.
Huge game tying at bat right there. Came through in a. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup, and now the designated hitter for the Angels, Victor Robles. And he grounds one to the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Back-to-back singles, a chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The 0-2. Runners at first and second with one gone. And that's ripped for a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Go ahead run on base. Now it's the power speed combo. Mike Trout. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Line drive, base hit. In to score from third. It's 4-3. So bases loaded with one away. Zach Neto getting ready to hit. And that's downstairs and outside. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Soto snags it on the run. He'll score on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
And here's the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page.
Well, plays made there, and that retires the side. So 9 batters come to the plate, 4 of them score. Last half of the 5th coming up. Angels 5 and the Orioles 3. So coming into the game now on defense, Matt Theis. He's the new third baseman. Ramon Urias now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. The line to kick the pitch. Here's a high chopper. Whips it to first on the run. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Amazing range right there by the shortstop. He ends up on the other side of second base and then's able to complete the throw to first. That is tremendous range and clearly a great example of why he plays the shortstop position.
Now a chance for Jorge Mateo. The shortstop takes the ball. Mateo goes 5 feet 11 inches, 29 years old, usually a second baseman, but today starting at shortstop. And that one a little below the knees, and that's ball 2. The Halos leading by 2, last half of inning number 5. Pitch is in there. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, some people think this is no big deal, but I think when you consider the longer throw, the fact that you've got to be able to cover up the middle to your left, it's a big adjustment for him.
1 down, base is empty. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Shanuel under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. That's out number 2. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. A switch hitter batting right. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Two outs. Mateo runs. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Here's the 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
It's a good take.
On the ground to the left. Neto. Jump throw across his body. An acrobatic play to end the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Back here in Baltimore. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. That clips the zone, and it's 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. 1 away.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Matt Theis comes up to hit here. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back. Here's a 1-2. Right through there, got him. 2 away now.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Adele up for the third time and takes ball one.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
And that's the third out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. Angels 5 and the Orioles 3. Here's Juan Soto. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. There's a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
On the ground. They get the out on Soto.
Now back, first baseman,
Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one ripped right center field, and that gets down into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second, and he's in with a stand-up double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now, Colton Cowser, 1 for 2. First pitch misses. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. Runner around third. Here comes the throw. He'll score. Back within one. It's 5-4.
Big RBI for him right there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Patrick Sandoval won't go any further tonight. Not his best performance, but he leaves with the lead. And we'll get a new arm into the game after this. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Tyler Anderson.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
One down, runner at first. And next is the designated hitter, Kobe Mayo. First pitch, not close. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. Missed with a changeup, and now 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else.
Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second. Smash to the left side. Slings it across. 2 away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
So 2 down now, and here is Heston Kjerstad.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Fouled off. He was late.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Next pitch is downstairs. Runner at second, 2 down. And a count 1-2. Runner edges away at second. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Anderson ready to work. Headed down the line. Wagaman grabs it on the run. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and the home team down a run. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the left field. Eric Wagaman. And the right-hander back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And the righty deals. Bounced up the middle. He dives but can't hang on. That's a base hit. He decides to hold on to it. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. 1 for 3. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. A new arm into the game, the righty, Jacob Webb.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
On the corner for a strike. 0-1.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Kicks and fires. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
And the 0-2. Ball 1 there. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Next to hit, Luis Rengifo. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. There goes the runner. Fought off foul. And the right-hander deals. And that's a little bit high. And it's 1-1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Runner goes again. On the ground right side. Mountcastle takes it to the bag. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Here's Trout. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
In the air, center field. He's under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Angels strand a couple as they hold on to a 5-4 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now it's going to be Ramon Urias. Anderson back to work. This one in the air, center field. Trout settles under it. And there's one down. Robert Stevenson into the game.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jorge Mateo. Way outside, 1-0. Action in the pen down there. And Joyce, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Burke also getting ready. That's to third. In plenty of time to first. That's it out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Line to left. Hauls it in to end the inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They trail it 5-4. We're at the top of the 8th. So in now for the Angels, Nolan Shanuel. Webb back to work. Ball 1, no strikes. Webb, in his 6th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slurve, and he works in a changeup. And another ball. Slow ground ball to the right side. And he picks it up in foul territory. And that one missing low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Line drive caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And that one hammered. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play. And it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Thice in the box now as he leaves that one up high. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 1. That misses. Ball 2. That one catches the corner for a strike. And a foul ball. Goes down looking. And the Angels are gone in order. They lead at 5-4. And Joyce comes on now.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, 1-run game, and now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. The pitch. And that one fouled off. That misses the zone. And 1-1. Movement in the bullpen. Andrew Watts, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. Rutschman retired.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And now it's going to be Juan Soto. He's already homered in this game. Fastball for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Next pitch is outside. One down, base is empty. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. That one carrying to the warning track, makes the catch. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Trying to hold a one-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And now it's even up. The 1-1 is fouled off. Righty delivers. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Orioles held in check there. Still down a run. It's 5-4. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Joe Adell. In the air, left field. Settles under it. Puts it away for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Wagaman at the plate and takes high there. That's a strike across the top of the zone. One down, base is empty. Fly ball to right. Soto gets under it. 2 away. So the batting order turns over. And next for the Angels, Victor Robles. And ball 1.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Next offering is in for a strike. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Lined, and that's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He was all over that one. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on playing with.
Coming out for the Orioles, Keegan Aiken.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
And a foul ball left side. Man on second, 2 down. Rips one to right. And that's just foul. 0-2 now. That one the other way. And that should be extra bases. Around third. He scores, and they take a 2-run lead. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
So 2 down, and now the center fielder, Mike Trout. Right through there for a strike. Here comes a pitch. Off the mark there. And the count even 1-1. And a strike in there. Rengifo stands at second with 2 gone. And that just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That's a base hit. Around third. He'll score easily. And they're up by 3. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Man at first, Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. Runner on the go, pitch in for a strike, throw, save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Next pitch is outside. Good eye right there.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that one wrapped foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the ninth. There's a swing and a drive. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second, and it's 8-4.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair, and even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory, and that right there was perfect.
Nolan Shanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Angels 8 and the O's 4. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Sam Bachman.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And the batter now, Colton Cowser.
The center fielder,
And the pitch. The other way, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second, and that rolls into the corner. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So, man aboard. Now it's the DH, Kobe Mayo. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Man at second. Pitch in the dirt, and now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a pop-up. Shanuel under it. And there's one away.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Kerstead now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And they're down to their last out. And now here is Ramon Urias. And that's outside, ball one.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That's in there, and that's strike one. 2 outs, and 1 in scoring position. Bachman is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Ball game.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and play with some level of a fear of failure. That's what brings out the best, knowing that if I don't bring it today, we could lose. And nobody likes to lose, especially when you work this hard to play at this level. Nice win today.
And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long